Hello, everyone's. I am here for the Have and Have Nots Season 7, Episode 8. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you're a family member, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all, Tyler, he's working on my nerves some more. I thought this season was going to be a whole lot better. And I find myself on each episode playing out in my mind how it would have made much more sense. It's like now that he got his little streaming situation he got going on with BET, he just gonna continue to just throw any and everything with this, with the have and have nots, knowing we gonna come back each and every time. What he gonna do is this last episode to come on next week, he's gonna bring down the hammer, and we're gonna be like, "Oh Lord, what's happening? I gotta wait to see what's going on." And then we get back next season, and he gonna come with the foolishness. I can almost guarantee you that's gonna happen, cause like all the stuff that's been going on as far as like, okay, we was coming here, and then he just like, okay, we're not gonna go right no more. We're gonna go left and make it not make sense at all. But anyways. Candace, she's found out that, the world knows she a prostitute and she been out here scamming folks. So Charles says they need to put some distance between each other. You gotta leave, girl. Like for my image, I can't have you around me. But I was like, what was all this when y'all was at the White House? Y'all gonna stand together and y'all gonna take these people down? Like, what changed? You knew that doggone Landon wasn't gonna be able to wipe her record like squeaky clean, because all the people that she didn't con and all the people she didn't slept with gonna see her on TV, be like, oh yeah, going to run into the first blog, the first newspaper, or the first news station is gonna sit down and listen and get to spilling all the tea. But he's talking about something. We tried our best to clean you up, but I was like, it's gonna be that one person that's gonna be snooping and found out something you said 15 years ago and then bring that back to life. That happens to so many people. You said something 15, 20 years ago and they gonna go back into the archives, spend hours, maybe days to find out what you said, to bring it to the forefront so people can be looking at you sideways. Like, every time she puts her guard down with some man, they just drop the hammer on her. She let her guard down with Oliver, and he ended up stealing the money she stole. She let her guard down with Charles, and he's basically chucking her to dudes like, I can't have you around right here. This is not good for my image as me as the president-elect. Talking about some maybe in the future we can see each other. And this is when the old Candace wanted to pop out so much. But she's mad for him. She's mad he gave her hope, and she was mad that he believed her. Because a girl like me wasn't supposed to be happy. The girl like me who's been doing all the things I'm doing is not supposed to be happy. And the next time you break somebody's heart, make sure they ain't cold-hearted. Be like me, who will come for you for revenge. Like, hell has no fury like a woman scorn. And she's scorned right now. You done promised me all these things. I kept on dodging you and you kept on coming back. You kept on making these promises until I finally let my guard down, and look what happens. Now they talking about you gotta leave out through the trunk. And she like, what? Now what now? Who's leaving in the trunk? You want to put me in a trunk like y'all trying to discard some dead body? Is that what you telling me? She tried to run past, the Secret Services. They like, nah, bro. Like, we finna doggone put you in the trunk of this car and we're going to take you off somewhere and then we're going to go about our business. I was like, Candace, you got to do your woosah. I know your first reaction is, I want to go after Charles and hurt him like he's hurt me. I'm just go ahead and just spill my own tea. Like, he knew I was a prostitute from jump. He didn't care. He tried to cover things up, and look what happened. But anyways, so let's get over here to David. I just need to know, why is it that these people who keep on calling people on the phone after they committed a crime? First of all, you, Jim, Catherine, and Veronica are still facing charges for covering up for Wyatt when he hit that little girl. You just gotta assume at this point that they are tapping your phones. But he letting Jim know, okay, oh yeah, I killed Veronica. I drowned her. But I was like, she wasn't under the water long enough to get drowned. But I'm like, Child, it was just getting on my nerves. It was a Tyler Perry right. And as soon as David leaves, Veronica like pops out of the water like, I know you did not just try to kill me. Like, I know that this didn't just happen. I was like, yeah, but she's like, you tried to kill me? Like, girl, you killed that one prosecutor woman, that lady. You had them people go over there and shoot her up because you thought they would sleep with her. You killed Erica, blew David's back off, but you over here surprised that he tried to kill you after you just told him that Jeffrey wasn't his son. And then, like, side note, shouldn't David's back be some type of irritated since, you know, he still got them little skin grabs going on and he done jumped in the chlorine? He ain't oohing and ahhing. He ain't trying to go to the emergency room or none of those things, even though he jumped in the pool and his back is still exposed and all those things. Like, Tyler Perry, it was lazy writing, if you ask me. Another lazy writing. Since when people who were in custody, they had to go to the hospital, when did they get visitors? He's still in police custody. So why is it that the doctor's telling Jeffrey, if you want to, you can come back and see him? No, he's in police custody because it's easily that Jeffrey could have went back there, did something to the guard on duty, and helped Justin escape. I was side-eyeing that so much. Like, we this is what we're doing out here. She tells Jeffrey that, you know, he got a broken jaw, some cracked ribs, that he was violently raped. Because, you know, Tyler, every season, somebody got to get raped violently on here. I'm like, can we not have people getting raped on here, Tyler? Can we do that? Can we have it to where the doctor just like, okay, he can't have visitors because he's in custody. So this is like you next to Ken, and he said I can tell you what's wrong with him. A, B, C, and D is what's wrong with him. But he, after, you know, he didn't recover and everything, you know, he got to go into surgery to get his jaw wired up and all that stuff. And he will be going back into custody. But, you know, as right now, you can't see him. I don't know when he's going to get out of jail because I don't know what he did. I'm just here, you know, to fix up the wounds he got going on right now. So that was it. But no, they up there talking about some, no, yeah, sure, you can come back here. Yeah, if you want to, you can come see this person that is still in police custody. Just that Tyler Perry writing, it just didn't make no sense. Just like this Tyler Perry writing, it didn't make no sense. Jim goes to pick up David. Goes over to Veronica's house. Now, he got to go see the body. Now, what you need to see the body for, this man that told you I killed her. So, you should have picked him up down the street. But no, he goes through the house, looks at the pool, looks all the way in the pool, walks out. They sitting in the car having a full-on conversation. A good conversation at that. First of all, y'all know Veronica is crazy. So why are we having a conversation in front of her house? You didn't see her body in there, so that means she didn't got up out the pool. Walk somewhere. She is in a general vicinity. So why are we still sitting in the driveway? That didn't make no sense. He's like, well, you knew she was a lifeguard and, you know, when she was in college, did you think she was dead? Like, yeah, she was dead. She was in the backyard. Like, why are we having this full-on Tyler Perry monologue conversation? It should have been Jim went out there, seen she wasn't in there, hightailed back to the car, and skidded on somewhere. Took David to a secret location that only these two know about. Not back to his house. Because if she wasn't in the pool, that means she's still alive. That means she's going to be coming for him. So why are we making all these stupid decisions? Then I got to remember, this is Tyler Perry we talking about. Like, I got to write, like, now I'm getting tired at this point to where I got to watch the show. Then I got to come do a video and tell y'all how things really should go. I should be getting a check from Tyler Perry. I got to tell y'all how things should go. I should just tell what happened on the show and not how things should be going. But it just didn't make no sense. Y'all, he over here doing 21 questions. Okay, so you killed her. Yeah, I killed her. You killed her at this house. Yeah, in that pool. Yeah, you seen her drown. Yeah, no, we shouldn't be having this Tyler Perry conversation going on for 5 minutes. All y'all need to know is she not in the pool right now. We need to get up out of here. Simple as that. It would have been done with if I had been writing. Now I offer telling Charles that they have to discredit Candace and, you know, drag her through the mud and all this other stuff. And of course he don't want to do it. He wants to go easy on her. But he's wondering, like I was wondering, like, is Landon behind this? Because y'all know Landon is in love with Charles. And Landon couldn't stand that this old gutter prostitute Candace who is just low down, gets to be with the man he wants. So it's Landon behind this. It's like Landon go out of town, then they say, you know, all this mess about Candace is coming out. I was thinking the same thing too. Like, where Landon at? Did Landon go out here and tell all this stuff so Candace is like, if I can't have him, you can't have him, neither type of situations? Like, I don't know. But RK lets Candace know, like, look here, some dude is after you. And I'm going to let you know that I didn't roll over on you. I ran for my life. Even though the scene didn't make stupid and I would have got, you know, taken in by, you know, the FBI and all that stuff. But in Tyler Perry land, I was able to run past those folks through a hotel without a car, mind you, and make my way over to Veronica's house all on foot. All for you, boo. So, you know, you just watch out. You know, I ain't say nothing, but they do have pictures of you and Charles together. Just to let you know, just to give you a heads up. So now we got this whole Jim and the Attorney General, and Jim is just telling everything. Yep, I know who that is. That's Candace Young. She kidnapped me and she robbed me for $8 million. Yes, she extorted a lot of money from me, but I'm like, no. That $8 million right now ain't your money. She got $3 million or $5 million, something like that first time when she kidnapped you. And that got taken back. You got that money back. This time, she stole from Wyatt. That $8 million, that's not your money. That's Wyatt's money. But you want it for yourself because whatever reason that money that Catherine gave you, that 10 or 20 million, however that was, you no longer have that money for whatever reason. I remember that, and some other YouTubers remember that you having that money, but in Tyler Perry land, somehow you no longer have that money, even though you don't have no rent, you not paying a mortgage, you not paying a car note, but you all of a sudden, you ain't even got $3,000 in your account. You got less than $10,000 in your account, but you know, Tyler Perry writing. But, you know, Attorney General's like, well, she robbed me for $1,800, so I guess that makes us, you know, buddies. We in the same club together. Now Jim, he over talking about some liquor. Now, if you want me to work with you and help you out, I need you to get some things cleared. Now, you know my son Wyatt. He was high on drugs. He ran down Hannah's son and killed little Lizzie. And we may or may not have cleared that up. But what I need you to do is get that off of my back. Then I can help you. And I was like, if Jim gets off from all the dirt that he has done, I'm going to be mad. I want Jim to be in jail right now. I still, for the life of me, do not understand how Wyatt was in the custody of, you know, the DA and all that stuff. And he was able to get kidnapped from in front of the courthouse. Not making sense. Like, y'all should have been like, okay, we have Wyatt. We need to have somebody on Wyatt at all times and take him to a secret location so his parents can't get him. He already got out once. We have him, but we let him slip through our fingers. It just didn't make no sense. But, you know, it's just, I'm getting in the way because Jim continues to cover up for Wyatt, and Wyatt continues to dig another hole for himself. Okay, you done got him, you trying to get him clear from, you know, killing Lizzie. You tried to do that. Then what does he do? He gets high and tries to kill Uncle Vic. Almost kills Uncle Vic while he's high. So now that puts the Malones on your head. And here you go again. Trying to cover up for Wyatt. Well, maybe more cover it up for yourself. At this point, like, you gotta let Wyatt go to jail. You over here for to stress yourself out, which I wouldn't care if he stresses out and mess around and have a heart attack. You know, person on the show, not a man in real life. But like at this point, I don't care what happens to Jim or Veronica at this point. So, even though Veronica is being watched by the FBI, she hires the I like to rape people crew to go over there and kill David because David, you know, tried to kill her. She didn't showed up at the police station in all black, lipstick and all. Talking about, I'm here to get my clients out. And she let him know, okay, this is the address where you're going to, where I need you to be at tonight. Get all your crew together because I need y'all to handle some things. Like, you are still being watched by the FBI, but you over here trying to like set up another hit. And I'm like, if David is in the house, which it seems it looks like from previews, even though I don't like to look at previews, it is very stupid if David went back to the house where Veronica know he lives at, even if you was going there to get you a pair of drawers, no sir, we can get that at another time. At this point, you should have a whole secret location to where you have all the essentials that you need. You have somebody come in once a month to rotate out old groceries for when you're not there. Or you could have somebody just call somebody, okay, I need you to put some groceries there. I'll be there in a minute. The person don't even know what you look like. You didn't have some kind of rich person service where you can just call somebody and they just leave the groceries there and they don't even know who they working for. There's a tip for them and everything. But Tyler Perry's writing is we're going to have David go back to his house where Veronica knows he lives at and have them be there. I just can't. This makes no sense at all. Lastly, Catherine, she got Broderick over at Wise Whole Place. He gonna stay there since he on the run from the FBI, which is stupid. Like, you, just because you want this young man, you gonna doggone it, you like aiding and abetting somebody who's like on the run basically from the FBI, just because you can't get no good love from Jim because he been a low down dirty dog. Like, really? We did have this whole scene with Candace. She's like, I need a place to stay. Because I was going to give Jim that money back. But then, Charles was like, he chucked me the deuce. I ain't got nowhere to stay. I ain't got no money. So if I give back that money, I really going to need to stay here for a while. So can I stay here? Hannah's like, you can stay here as long as you're doing right. I was like, okay. Y'all, that new show Ambition has spoiled me. It just made me just be watching the have and the have-nots. Like, really? Why do I have to rewrite the whole episode for the enjoyment of the people who watch my videos, when they should just listen to me I should just be talking about what's going on and not how things should be going on. Y'all understand? So that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a new video, you'll be well informed. If you're returning and you're a family member and you're one of my peoples, well, go back. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.